Hello, let's take a look at our Game Week 5 Premier League football match predictions. So if you're new here, what we do is we predict real Premier League football matches using FIFA. For each football match we have highlights in shorts format like you can see on screen now. So you can go to the channel, check out our playlist for this week and you'll find all the highlights for all the matches in shorts format. And then we do this weekly summary video where we go through all of the predicted results. We have a look at some of the key highlights from the games as well that we can't really fit in the shorts format videos, and then we look at our predicted Premier League table based on the results of those predictions. Last week we did so good, we predicted 7 out of 10 games right. It's amazing. That was game week 4, we're already doing that well. So let's have a look at what we predict for this week. So we've got Crystal Palace v Brentford, we've got Palace losing 1-0 to Brentford. Damn it. Then we've got Fulham and Brighton drawing 0-0. We've got Southampton losing to Chelsea 1-0. We've got Everton beating Leeds 1-0. Arsenal beating Aston Villa 1-0. So Arsenal still not lost a game. Bournemouth losing to Wolves 1-0. Manchester City and Nottingham Forest drawing 1-1. West Ham and Tottenham drawing 1-1. And then we've got Liverpool smashing Newcastle 4-2 and Manchester United beating Leicester 1-0. So not really many high scoring games this week. It's actually quite dull, so there's not a lot of great highlights. Obviously the Liverpool game, 6 goals in that one. Liverpool seem to be doing a bit better now, so they're climbing up the table in our predictions, that is. Obviously Manchester United winning again, so they're climbing up the table a little bit more. And Arsenal winning again, so they are staying at the top of the table. So let's look at some of the highlights. So what we've got here is the best goal of the game. Now this goal is not spectacular in such it's like an amazing shot, but it's just the passing. Just check out that and it's a brilliant goal. So it's really just the teamwork of that goal, because there's no real spectacular goals this week, but the teamwork of that one was really good. So if we take a look at the closer replay, it's just that passing at the end, some really quick passing in the box. He knocks it back into him and he smashes it in the goal. I just thought that was some really good build up for that goal. So that is the goal of the week. Then the next highlight we've got, because there's not many spectacular goals this week, we're going to take a look at Guaita in the Palace team. So he saves 2 penalties. You can see he saved that penalty, brilliant. He had a really good game, and there's loads of other good saves he did as well. You can go and check out the full highlights of that game. So that's penalty save number 1. Then we've got another penalty coming up, and he saves this one as well. I mean, he just tips it onto the bar, which is brilliant. But then you see this horrible mistake he did. So he's got the ball in his own half, or he's got the ball in his area, and he just rolls it out to the Brentford player, and then they just put it in. So he had such a good game, and then that one stupid mistake just completely ruined the whole game and Palace lose. So that was our blunder of the week, even though he had a great game before that. So now let's take a look at the actual league table predictions. So what we got on screen now is the league table that we predict based on this week's results, predicted results that is. So on the right hand side you've got the colour coding to see who's moving up and down. Yellow teams, they're staying exactly where they were in game week 4, real life table that is. And then the green ones going up, red ones are going down. So we've got the top 4 staying exactly where they are. Arsenal securing that top point because they won another game, so they are unbeaten in 5 games, doing brilliantly. Then you've got 2 teams below them on 11 points each. Then Brighton in 4th on 10 points. Chelsea just below them on goal difference. Then you've got Leeds and Newcastle have been dropping down because they've lost their games. But you've got Manchester United climbing back up that table. Then the bottom half of the table, again you can see the movements there. We've got quite a few dropping down there near the bottom half of the table. Leicester City are securing bottom spot. Now I hadn't really mentioned that much in the first few games because we were really focused on like Manchester United and West Ham that were doing really poorly. But Leicester City seem to have only just got that one draw, and we predict they lose again this week, so they're staying bottom of the table. And then you've got some ones that are climbing up. You've got Everton and Wolves climbing up the table a little bit this week. But yeah, not a lot of movements down on the bottom half really. But that is what we predict for this week for the league table. So don't forget, what you can do is go and check out all of the highlights of all those videos in the shorts format, and then you'll get to see all of the action on every single game. Now, like I said, there wasn't a lot of great action in these games. It was quite a low scoring week. The best one to look at is the one you can see on screen now, is Liverpool v Newcastle, because there's 6 goals in that game. So that is it for our predictions this week. Let's hope that we get loads right again, because last week 7 out of 10 was amazing. Really pleased with that result. I think up until then we've got like 2 or 3 right. So let's see how we do this week. I'm not too confident, to be honest, because I'm not sure those predictions that have come out are that great, but we'll see. So I will catch you in the next video where we review the real results once they've happened against these predictions and see how we did. Thanks for watching. Cheers.